So yeah, do you want to start off with that? Just your comments on the trade with Alex?
It's a situation, obviously it was very competitive with our team, and Alex has done really well for us, in the 2 years here. He's been an important player, and I like Alex, but the opportunity came along that there was interest from D.C. We were going to have to make some decisions and probably cut somebody or waive somebody, and, so for him it's a good opportunity, and for us it gives us an opportunity to a draft pick down the line, but Alex has done well for us, and we wish him all the best.
Is that the only personnel move y'all have to announce today?
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of went into, I guess it kind of happened while you guys were on the road, loaning Zavaleta to Chivas and behind that?
It just, the opportunity to get games. We felt, he needed an opportunity to play games. We had something worked out actually with an NASL team, which was what we thought we were going to do, and then Chivas came in towards the end. The player always has the final say on those kind of situations as well. He preferred going to Chivas and doing it that way. So we said okay, and hopefully he'll be able to acquire the games that he needs to continue and grow and develop, because we think he's a quality player. Is he a forward? Is he a defender? It's probably the next question. Still not 100% sure on that answer. I think Chivas, you'd have to ask them, but I think they're going to play him as a defender. So we'll see how he develops on as a defender. But I think again, the player has to decide too. This is what I want to be. And I think he has enough talent that once he resolves that and he pushes forward and gets the game experience, he'll be a good player.
Just overall excitement for the season opener.
It's always, it seems so far away when you start preseason, and then all of a sudden it seems like, oh, geez, I don't have enough time. And there's all these things I need to do. I got to do this, and this still. And so it comes up on you pretty quick. And I used to have a coach that I worked with who used to say, it's far away, but it's tomorrow. And so that's how you feel about the season opener. At the beginning it seems far away, but it's really tomorrow. But it's just great to get in front of our fans again, and, to start off in front of our fans and start it off on a good note is something that's very important to us and to our team this year. And, we want to start erasing those memories of the end of last year. And the only way we can erase those is to start playing and start winning games at CenturyLink.
Given the way last year ended and the always high expectations for this team, do you feel any more pressure, or is it just a case of there's always pressure on you in this job?
There's always pressure on you, when you're doing this job, and that's just part of the baggage that comes with the job. But, we want to do well. I want to do well for the people of Seattle, and our team wants to do well for our fans as well, because they've supported us all the way through, and they deserve that. But, you can't always... It doesn't happen because you want it. It happens because, things fall into place. You work hard enough and you're there. And we've always been a team that's been there, in terms of we've always been able to get into the playoffs, to get into the dance, and we just got to now figure out the way to take it the rest of the way.
Kicking the season off against the reigning MLS champs, what sort of measuring stick is that for you?
It's a good one for us, I think... they're the defending champions, and they deserve a lot of credit for winning the championship last year. But it's also a situation that we feel we can play with them. And so it's a good measuring stick for us right away at the beginning of the season, and a good one for our fans to be able to determine, hey, is this a team that's going to have the quality to play and compete this year and sustain an effort and be a contender for the MLS Cup. So we find out pretty early.
Might that world's coolest hat from last night show up on the sideline this year?
I don't know. Somebody said you wear it for the first game, but then if we'd win, I'd be superstitious and have to wear it for the next game. And then, my wife didn't like it. She hung up on me last night. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see.
You've said in previous interviews that you've won championships in your previous contract years. Do you feel that's a coincidence, or does anything, do you think, change in a contract year?
No, it doesn't change how I approach it or anything like that. It just seemed to have happened that way, for whatever reasons. But my goal always with any team that I coach is that we're gonna shoot for everything, and we're gonna try and win a championship. And sometimes you get there, and sometimes you don't quite get there. But I always want a team that's in a position to get there. And even though I said it's a good measuring stick in the first game, which it is, it's also a situation that the first game is not not the beginning and the end. It's just the beginning of a journey of this whole season, and so we're a team that's still growing and still building.
Is being a head coach in a contract year a difficult situation to be in if players have more, contract years than the coach does?
Well, I don't think about it that way, and the players are responding and are training hard and are working hard. So, unless that becomes an issue, but that's something for management to look at.
What do you expect out of the U.S. game tomorrow?
Hopefully no gunfire and no off-the-field altercations or anything like that going on, so hopefully it'll be a good game. I think it's obviously the edge or there's a little bit of uncertainty surrounding the game now with the game being moved to Cyprus and, the announcements yesterday. And, I know I texted back and forth to Jurgen and to Clint, and they're saying, hey, we're getting on a plane. So obviously the game's on in their minds. So it probably won't be as sharp a game as it would have been had these developments in Ukraine not happened.
Is there something that you want to see from Clint in that game as pertains to what he'll be doing here?
Not get hurt. That's all I want to see. Don't get hurt.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
Okay. Thanks.
Look at the pace. It'll go. Oh, it is fantastic. Absolutely sensational by the Sounders. Hey kids, come train like the first team. Join us this year at Sounders FC Youth Soccer Camps. Have fun and improve your skills. Meet players, make friends and learn from the best. Visit camps.soundersfc.com. Space is limited, so sign up today.